Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Scott, and today we're going to be painting the Saurus Knights from Warhammer Age of Sigmar. These are really cool models. I had a lot of fun doing this fast and easy paint job, so let's go ahead and dive into how I did it. To get this model ready for painting, I've primed it using Pewter Gray Paint Plus Primer from Rust-Oleum. We're going to start this project off by taking Caliban Green, and we're going to base coat all of the skin on the raptor using this color. Next, we're going to take Elysian Green, and we're going to base coat the belly of the raptor using this color. And you can go as high up the sides of the belly as you want. It doesn't really matter, it's just up to your personal preference. Once we have both of those colors in place, we're going to take Agrax Earthshade and wash this over all of the skin of the raptor. Once we've allowed that shade to dry, we're going to take Ogryn Camo and we're going to dry brush this on the belly of the raptor. Just be careful not to get this color on the dark green parts of the skin. Now we're going to bring back Caliban Green and we're going to dry brush this over all of the darker green skin on the raptor. Our next step is to take Castellan Green, and we're going to paint this on all of the more defined scales that are on the back of the raptor. Once that color is dried, we're going to take Deathworld Forest, and we're going to use this to edge highlight all of the scales we painted in the previous step. With the scales all done, we're going to take Baneblade Brown, and we're going to use this to paint all of the spikes that are going along the back of the raptor, as well as all of his claws. Next, we're going to take Ushabti Bone, and we're going to use this to paint the teeth of the raptor. We're now going to shade everything that we painted in the previous two steps using Seraphim Sepia. Once that shade is dried, we're going to take Karak Stone and we're going to use this to highlight the claws and spikes on the raptor. Now it's time to move on to the Saurus warrior that's riding on the back of this raptor, and we're going to base all of his skin using Sotek Green. We're going to take Kantor Blue, and we're going to use this to paint all of the larger scales that are on the back of the Saurus warrior. With both of those blue colors in place, we're going to take Coelia Greenshade and wash this over the Saurus warrior. Once that shade is dried, we're going to take Kantor Blue and we're going to dry brush this back over those darker blue scales. Next, we're going to take Temple Guard Blue, and we're going to do two things with this. We're going to lightly dry brush this over the dark blue scales, and then we're also going to layer this on all of the lighter blue flesh on the Saurus warrior. With the skin on the Saurus warrior all finished up, we're going to take Khorne Red, and we're going to paint this on the shield and on the fabric that sits underneath the saddle on the model. Now we're going to shade all of the red on the model using Carroburg Crimson. Once that red shade is dried, we're going to take Wazdakka Red, and we're going to highlight this over all of the red scales on the shield. Now we're going to take Rhinox Hide, and we're going to use this as the base color for all of the leather straps on the model. Once we're done painting the brown, we're going to take Retributor Armour, and we're going to use this on all of the armor plates that are on the model, as well as any ornamental or decorative parts on the Saurus warrior. We're also going to take Leadbelcher, and we're going to use this to pick out the tip of the spear, as well as any spikes that are protruding off of the weapons or the armor on the model. We're going to shade all three of the previous colors using Agrax Earthshade, and you don't want to go too heavy on this because it will darken down your metallic colors a little bit too much if you go heavy. Once that shade is dried, we're going to take Stormhost Silver, and we're going to dry brush this over the gold parts of the model, as well as anywhere that we painted with the Leadbelcher. Next, we're going to take Mournfang Brown, and we're going to use this to edge highlight all of the leather straps on the model. Time to move on to some of the smaller details on the model, and we're going to begin by taking Jokaero Orange and using this color to paint all of the feathers on the model. We're going to shade all of the orange feathers using Casandora Yellow shade. Next, we're going to take Morghast Bone, and we're going to use this to paint all of the skulls and any bones that appear on the model. To shade all of the bone parts of the model, we're going to take Contrast Skeleton Horde. We'll use this as a wash, but we don't want to go too heavy because it will darken down the bone more than we want it to. Our final step in this project is going to be to take Ushabti Bone, and we're going to use this to highlight all of the skulls on the model. And with that, we finished painting this Saurus Knight. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, go ahead and like it, and then subscribe to my channel so that you can see future videos I make. I want to give a special shout out to all of my channel members who make these videos possible. If you would like to become a channel member, hit the join button below. As always, have an amazing day, and we'll catch you in the next one.